through as many main quests as I can today, because I wanna finish this game for the weekend. Awesome. I've been doing pretty alright. I started Stacy the Hustlepuff. She really likes herbology. She's set to the easiest level story mode. Hopefully audio and everything's good.
Wonder who lives here.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Main quests. Alright. It's been a few days since I've played. In the Shadow of the Mine. Okay, perfect. I've got, like, apparently 10 quests left from what I saw for main quest lines. Is Project Zomboid good? I've heard good things about it. God, this is so far away. I actually just finished watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. That was a really good movie. I don't want to say anything outside of that because I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, amazing if you're into hard games.
I should dismount here.
I'm alright with hard games. I'm not an expert.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
Mind you, I do like
so
a challenge,
preoccupied
so...
by all that happened with Ominous and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas.
Yeah, that sounds
was left on
overwhelming
it.
already.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've been playing this
I've
on the
no
hardest
idea,
difficulty, and that's
but
been a good
perhaps
time.
they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We must remain doing here and control his weapon. No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Petrificus Totalis.
Who is it? What's that?
Ah, shit. Alright, alright, fair.
Let's get this over. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Oh, I died. You need to be cleaned up or else you will get infected. Also, you need to clean the blood with... Okay, yeah, that sounds like a fun treadmill, bozo. Okay, let me be sneaky better.
There they are.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Awful.
Petrificus Totalis.
Who's there?
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Just gonna take some stuff while I'm at it. Yeah, this is gonna suck for this guy. I believe that it elicits fun. It just sounds like a lot.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Okay. Sup, Swede? Not much, dude. How about
This
you?
is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd
I'm a Ravenclaw.
This might be the best meal I've had in years.
Nice. Ooh. I've got a Hufflepuff set up on the easiest difficulty called Stacy the Hustlepuff.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
Now there are a lot more people playing this than I thought would be, which is awesome. This game is a good time. This way. Okay, into the mine. You're damn right we gotta hustle. Hustle that herbology.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine
Revelio.
was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
Ah, amazing.
How nice.
Great, more
Nothing
fucking
I haven't
spiders.
seen before.
That's the spirit.
That's the main enemy I have to fucking deal with. Yeah, I saw that. Jesus Christ. Oh, let me see. I've got new gear. Hit me with it. What is this fun fact? That sounds like a nightmare.
Better or
Why
for
do you do
worse,
this to
we're in.
yourself? You gotta remember I can.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Wow, look at all those bodies. Spiders, you said.
Confringo.
Sebastian. Spiders. I'm sorry, what the fuck just happened? Really? Oh, it was over here. Oops. Well, no, I should be able to
Confringo.
jump over here. That's what that... Yeah, there we go.
I don't see
too
any
many?
goblins in these webs.
Too many,
Disgusting
Jax. Too
breeding
many.
spiders
Oh,
to prey
great.
on.
Awesome. Have you seen an acromantula yet? Dude, those things are horrifying. I had one almost glitch through the wall on me.
I was right. In a custom. Wines to bring this out. Not gonna necessary.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, the spiders in this game are
Ranrock's
nightmares to
loyalists are in
behold.
Too many.
Because you've got the spiders
They
that
definitely think
you're
there's something
currently
here they
dealing
want.
with at like a low level, and then you get acromantulas, which not a fun time. Not a fun time. I'm pretty sure I squeaked
That ledge is
when I
awfully
saw
high. Any ideas?
the acromantula just glitch through the fucking wall. I was like, oh, that's how we're doing this, eh?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Dude, I'm not a fan.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Thank you, Sebastian. God. Hi, Kita. Also, hello, Jax. How's it going, y'all? Welcome to my personal hell. Spiders everywhere.
Smashing.
How's your time been with the game, Jax? What house are you?
Revelio.
Oh my god, Sebastian, you're fine, bud.
That bridge has seen better days.
Alright, let's go to the bridge. I don't appreciate that the game's like, here, let me hold your hand. Clearly you don't know where you're going. And it's like, no, I know. I'm just exploring. Let me explore, game. Gryffindor. Nice.
Reparo.
Fair enough. Yeah. Get out now, Kita. Fuck this spider's day up.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio.
Well, we're making quick work of them.
There was a
Professor
thud,
Hecat would be proud.
and I'm not a fan of that.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists
Lumos.
all but declared war.
Devil's snare, devil's snare.
Revelio.
Well, I hope you enjoy the gravelly sounds, the gravelly vocals that are my voice, Kita, as you
Lumos.
merely listen to the stream, which I respect, mad respect. I feel you. Fuck. Okay, I just jumped at that. Man, see, now I feel like I need to have the webcam on so that you guys can see these reactions, but I'm too lazy to do that.
Revelio.
There's a chest over here. I wonder.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, hey guys. How's it going? Is it a party?
is happening? I won't escape.
Yeah.
You are postponing the inevitable.
Oh, the spiders are here. Oh joy.
We're not finished yet.
Oh, no thank you. Oh good, it's the biggins. Amazing. We're just gonna nip this one in the bud. Yeah, we're not gonna use the attack. No thank you. Oh my fucking god, I just died. Yeah, just apparate. You know, Jax, you just gotta apparate out of there. You gotta GTFO. I have to do this all over again.
Touch your hell. Why can't I hit you? Hit it. Get away! Let's get this over with. Nice try.
You can go away, Commander. Shit.
Let me go! Stop it! How childish!
Should use Accio on them.
I will make you.
Okay. When I get really mad at one, I just Crucio them. Makes me feel better.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost level 20.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice. I don't think I've had that animation yet, where you stomp on it. No, thank you. Nice.
Certainly
Oh,
cleared the
oh,
room.
jeez.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Confringo! Revelio.
Symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Revelio.
Yeah, should be fine. Hold up. I gotta pilfer other things first.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant.
Well, the world
Our efforts
floated
weren't in
back
vain
to
after
me,
all.
as if
Still,
it were, as if in a
Something
watery
about this
haze. Oh,
place feels odd.
as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. Then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
That is
A
dark.
journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there.
Okay.
This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Oh wow, would you look at that? I already found it.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Okay, asshole, damn. What a way to suddenly turn Sebastian and be an absolute douche.
I hope Professor...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come
We
on,
gotta go to
Spitwitches,
see
as soon as you
Albie, though.
can.
I was only gonna do... Sebastian, please. I was only gonna do main quests, but it's the Quidditch one. I kinda wanna go do that. We'll see. Oh. I need to get a broom upgrade, obviously. I actually should do that quest now that I think about it, because it would increase the speed.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's
Oh.
office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll
Hold up.
confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is.
Oh shit!
I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
I have to go clean
You'll
up some
need to
cat
access
puke
the office while he's away.
after this
understand.
cutscene.
Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Atlas got a little sick. I don't know what from, but he probably nibbled on something he shouldn't have. He seemed fine though. Gotta go to Hogsmeade. That's what we're gonna do.
Professor Fig will know what to do.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Yeah, I want to get rid of this.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
you know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more.
Okay,
Miss
Aldi.
Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Appreciate your humor, Albie.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Okay, where does he want us to go? Oh shit. Like she's legit all the way over here. Holy shit. Okay.
Perhaps
Yeah, sure. I mean, why not?
Great on the way.
Let me see how close I can get. I can get relatively close. Gotta explore the new area. Because I think I'm probably gonna end up getting in that
On another
area
adventure,
soon.
are we?
I think I'm going the wrong way. I am. Hold up. Well, wait, how do I get over there then? Dude, what? How do I... Oh, I don't like this.
Fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Petrificus totalis.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'll get this figured out now. Jesus Christ. Don't mind me living my best life.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Fuck off. Is it really gonna be that hard to get over here? Oh, maybe I actually have to wait. Okay. Rip. But first, let me run to room requirement. Gotta go to the desk first. Yeah, I could do that. I don't want to take much damage from dark wizards. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Damn it, I forget what drip I had. I think it was that, and this I didn't have. I had this one set to the Ravenclaw one. This we had as that one. My talents. I think I wanted to actually get something over here. I don't remember. What else? What else? What else? Okay, and then I should be good to go to Prof Fig. Let's go. He's gotta wait for him.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I like that they basically send me howlers. Okay, so I gotta, God, and I gotta go do these two things. There's just so much to do.
I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I'll do this, and then I'll go do
Professor
the
Fig,
quests.
the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Damn, Fig. That's suspicious.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Rude.
Now
So
to
rude.
find the headmaster's house elf.
Hold up. Just a headmaster on a mission to get all the collectibles. Same. Yeah, Simon Pegg was a good choice.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
No, I was supposed to go down. GG's character, he's such an asshole.
Consult my secretaries or what have you.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
The headmaster approaching at a jaunty sprint, just running through the halls of Hogwarts like he is a man on a mission.
I wonder almost
Get out of my way!
why
Don't you know me?
How are you, sir?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way,
Don't you
children.
know who I am?
A word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Yeah, the vague
Professor,
injury.
More than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Oh god, it's so funny hearing that coming from Simon Pegg because he doesn't seem to know how to deliver that very seriously, or that's just because it's my character playing as Professor Black saying that about purebloods.
You call that a shine on
You're
those
damn
boots?
right he is.
Do better.
This is the worst
Professor,
headmaster.
I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
About to make Professor Weasley sus. Oh, what are we about to do?
Some breathing room?
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Sup, Scrope?
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
This elf does not have a fucking ear.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Oh, toujours pour.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Black family
Let us
motto.
speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
But also, this health elf is missing a goddamn ear.
The polyjuice potions. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Bro. Yo. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Good. I'm glad that I could do that. Game the system.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Which I'm pretty sure I have the thing for.
Revelio.
Oh, jeez, there's so much to fucking do. Okay. Summoners could. What's this? That is to help a Hufflepuff. World map. That's Natty. And that's... Okay. Let's go access the headmaster's
What are you up to now?
office first. Got an achievement for this, I think.
Revelio.
the grand staircase before it was way more dangerous.
Confringo. Flipendo.
Oh, no.
Accio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your
Fucking all the way at the tippy top.
Aloha Mora.
At least now I can unlock a bunch of stuff.
Revelio.
Okay. Well, there is... Ah. Boo. Need more demi guys. Interesting. I wonder what that is.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Let's fucking go. I wonder what it looks like.
All the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Fuck off. Oh shit, it's the hat! The Sorting Hat. This enchanted hat was created by the four founders as the means by which students would be placed into one of the four school houses. Skilled at legilimency, the Sorting Hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities. Oh, it's so cool.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Revelio.
All right. Okay. Oh, by the way, Kita, if you're still hanging out and lurking, there are no more spiders, from what I can tell.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve.
This is a
You shall be
Horcrux.
witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh yeah, I know when to find Demi, guys. Yeah, no, it was one of those things where it's like, I don't want to have to track them all down. It's annoying having to track them all down, especially because they're spread out all over the world. I need 9 more. Oh, hello, Death. Yeah, this does look trippy. Bruh. Why am I suddenly playing Batman Arkham? Bum 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 ba da da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Booking it.
I should have run when I could.
I do appreciate the call out though. But welcome on in. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Pushkin? Whenever I've noticed that whenever I'm unsure of something, my voice gets a little higher in questioning. Ruh-roh.
I need to time this just right.
It really is. I've been having a stellar time with it.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Pushkin. Okay, perfect.
Death.
Oh, that's spooky. I always worry about pronouncing names wrong and sounding like a fool.
How could this happen?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
That was a lie. What was the point in that cinematic? Alright, sure. Whatever, game. There was literally no point to spawning those things.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
I'm worried about what's about to happen if I get caught. It causes me great distress. Oh yes, let's run towards death. Sounds like a great idea.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Close tight. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Can I fuck this guy's day up? Probably not. Oh Lord, don't look at me. Oh Oh no.
Now's my chance.
Fuck. Oh. Okay. Damn. That was not my chance. I played myself. I'm gonna be real. I had myself in the first half. Thank you very much, Pushkin. I hope you enjoy your
Close tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Your timeout.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Thanks for stopping by. Okay. I don't really know how to do this one. Maybe he'll turn around?
Now's my chance.
Ugh.
That's the way forward.
Yeah, okay, but someone just shouted, "No, don't." Maybe we shouldn't go over here? Mysterious cloak. Was it an invisibility cloak?
It's me. I think I'm invisible.
Okay, that's dope. Ha!
They can't see me at all.
I'm gonna greet death like an old friend. Hey, yo, buddy, go fuck yourself. Adios. I wonder if Fitzgerald is related to Godric Gryffindor in any way.
Where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do
Girl.
not squander its extraordinary power.
Are we doing the Deathly Hallows? Is that what we're doing here? Because so invisibility cloak, Elder Wand.
I've never felt such power.
Uh-oh. I wish I could keep this.
Revelio.
I don't think I'll be able to get anything out of the storybook. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Defendo. Descendo. Depulso.
Okay. Alright.
Descendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Potato. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda.
Bro, okay, alright. These dogs are acting like fucking Dark Souls wolves. Yo, you need to fucking stop.
Defender, Bombarder. Bombarder. Defender, Depulso. Descender.
Bruh. Having a hard time over here, chat. Even with the Elder Wand. I wonder if I'll get the Resurrection Stone. One-winged angel plays it. All I can think when resurrection happens is just sudden Latin chorus, and it's always one-winged angel. Oh, Death's got a troll. Yo, Death is cheating.
Bombarder.
Ooh! Okay, rude, sir. Kindly go away. Dude, this is whack. You need to stop.
Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Descender. Bombarder. Defender.
Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck off! Really? More? Oh, I'm about to die. Death, please leave me be. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to do this last part with no heals. Oh boy. Oh jeez, man. I was getting thumped. Me. Yo, Fitzgerald, you got a resurrection stone for me, homie?
Far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always... We won't be the same without her.
Oh, hey, Death. How's it going, bro? I'm worried to know what the Trial of Stone is, but...
You found me. But you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Oh. Interesting.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
It's time for plot.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Oh,
What are you doing?
consuming.
Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
She's become a dark
You've
witch.
kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Wow.
Revelio.
Oh, hey, the fourth
Is it true?
appeared.
Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed.
Oh no, I'm
I
dead ass
hesitate to
curious.
reveal
Yeah, tell me the
location of
ways
my
of
pensive
becoming
to
dark
someone who
wizards.
perhaps has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
All right.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
All right. Oh, good, another achievement. So now I basically have to wait for them to decide when they want to talk to me. So we're gonna go see Poppy first. Oh, prepare for my owls. Oh my god. I actually have to take a test at the end of all of this. What the fuck? No. We take our education very seriously right here at Hogwarts, even in video game form.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Oh, I actually have to go back and get Wiggenwelds.
They will want to
Fuck
help.
me. Okay, hold up. Uh-oh. I didn't realize that I burned through so many. Pardon me while I go make a bunch. No, I wasn't gonna do Wiggenwald, I was gonna do... Six is that, and then could probably make space. I gotta remember to use my L button more often. Oh, I don't have venomous tentaculars yet. Sad. Sweet here. Okay. I think that's it. Nope. Roll the map. Okay.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Oh.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of
Yep.
course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the Centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
No,
Yes, of
absolutely
course.
not.
You're absolutely right.
No, I'm absolutely
we'll meet
wrong.
with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Oh, okay, Sebastian. I really like that interrupted this, but I think we're about to learn Avada Kedavra, so we'll go to Sebastian next.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not.
They make the centaurs look so cool, though.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest.
This centaur would not
I,
be
on the
giving
other
them this
hand,
information.
must go speak
Centaurs
with the
are
herd. Find me after you have done
notoriously
this.
stubborn about working with humans in any manner. Like, Ferenz got ostracized by the Hogwarts herd
I don't
because he helped
understand.
Harry.
So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur.
Yeah, that sounds
It is
about
a
right.
shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Revelio.
I wonder how close it is. Oh, it's like right here. Okay, cool.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
Nice. Okay, let me see what is next. Yeah, we're gonna go here, and then we'll go meet Sebastian. Well, we'll go meet Natty, and then go meet Sebastian again. Nice. Oh, nice. Halloween pumpkin mask, autumn fall coat. I was sleeping on a bunch of these. Dang. 58%. Challenges are going to take for goddamn ever to get done. Oh yeah, we're going to aim to Feldcraft.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark
Catacomb.
sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Veldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Later.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian,
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now.
Of course.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from
Brilliant.
our uncle.
I haven't noticed that.
If he goes to the headmaster, he could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Interesting. I think Natty's is also going to be just like a quick pop and stop over to her. So depending on what voice you choose, it can sound like Daniel Radcliffe, or it'll sound like Emma Watson for the ladies.
Revelio.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Oh no, these are just puffskins. I wonder if there's a shiny one. Hold up. And yes, you can get shiny magical beasts. Magical creatures. Tally sent me her Niffler that she found. It sent me a photo of the Niffler that she found. It's like all silver.
Put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest
Rabe
that
sounds
you
like
speak
the
with
name
each
of
them
Death
while I
Eater.
head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you.
Yeah.
We need to know how
Which
they are
kinda
being
sucks, 'cause
blackmailed
that
by
means
Rookwood and Harlow.
it's
Meet
not
me
like
here
your
after you have
character
spoken with them.
running around.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
It's okay, I'll take them all
I
out.
can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Revelio.
3 broomsticks, private room. Nifty. Oh, that boo. I want the demi guys, but I can't change it to night. Rip.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful.
Apparently the
He's an awful
Hufflepuffs,
man, incredibly dangerous.
one of the Hufflepuff
As for
quests
Rosie's
is going to
letter, should you
Azkaban,
happen
and I'm
upon
excited
it,
for
I
that.
have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Damn.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Yeah, let's go with the guilt. Guilt trip.
Perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home.
Oh, not that much,
the book
man.
of poetry,
Not that much.
with its
Trying to
exquisite
get through as
gold
many
plating.
main story quests as I
watched
can,
helplessly, lying there in my
without getting too
entranceway as he
sidetracked.
walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind
I wanna-
if I share
I wanna
this
start
information with Officer Singer?
Learning speedrun stuff.
I suppose I have no choice.
Because
extortion can't go on
for this
forever.
game specifically,
You can pass it on
because
to
I'm gonna
anyone
be
who may be
doing
willing to help.
Buffy stuff soon, like a mix
Harlow
of
does not
Buffy and
like
other
people
things.
talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Like I've realized that what I want to stream varies day to day, so I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow from now on. Mind you, which is
It's
kind of
not
what
like
I have
Natty
been
to be
doing.
late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Yeah. Oh my god, why didn't we just go to the Hog's Head immediately? Alright. Okay, quest. I don't think I've been to the Hog's Head yet. Could be wrong, though.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
And there's the demi guys there. Oh, maybe it's over here.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Where the fuck is this?
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh, maybe it's up there. Ash. Why is this hideout so easily found?
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way. Accio. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
God, they really do like using extension charms in this fucking game.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Okay, I'm about to beat up a bunch of fucking adults.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
Alright, do we go in loud and proud or sneak? Just gonna do a little bit of both.
That's the troll you are!
You want to talk brave?
You weren't there when...
Let's finish this.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Revelio. It's Totalis.
How did I get mixed up in this?
I just snuck up on an infamous foe and took them out. All right.
The Book of Poems was taken from Agnes
Expulsion!
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find out quickly. Better be sure. Revelio.
Carlos would be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Yes.
I'll watch the
Correct.
night go out.
Expulsion!
Expelliarmus.
What are your thoughts on might want to look up. Death from above. Had enough? Just warming up. Is that all? That's just the beginning.
What the? Okay, we gotta deal with this dude that keeps lightninging me, using lightning on me.
Ratty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
I'm gonna try and get the optional stuff too.
It's not gonna work.
Revelio.
No one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Hey.
The Book of Poems that was taken from Agabus Velvet. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Someone messing about. Suppose it's worth a look. Be on the lookout for the girl's freight.
Revelio.
You little back for more.
What the fuck? Why do I keep dying? These spells are coming out of nowhere and it's not giving me the prompt to dodge and deflect.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I better be sure I'm not seen.
Yeah, maybe I won't go balls to the walls fast.
Carlos thinks her friend would be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. You're no match for me. To your knees.
The book of Homes was taken from Agatha's father. He's thrilled to have this back.
Get fucked.
Might want to look up.
All right. Are we good? We done? We're not gonna fuck around and find out any more enemies?
Revelio. Revelio.
Boom, okay.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
I mean, he said destroy it, but
he must be here somewhere.
I could keep it for blackmail.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my...
I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best.
Or, and hear me out, I can just blow up the cell
nearby.
door.
I can
Just
sense
bombard her.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. My wand is somewhere in here. I can tell.
Alright.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Well, that was quick. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was super cool.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful.
Ugh, awful.
Thank you, my young
I don't.
friend.
I think you could just. It's just your characters run alongside each other, kind of like couch co-op.
Must pay.
I think that's how it functions. Yeah, no, I agree with that, Jax. It definitely should have, but I think they didn't want to bite off more than they could chew for this, because this is, like, their first, like, full-fledged game. So I can appreciate them not trying to bite off more than they can chew in this instance.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Hogwarts. Oh, hello, Officer Singer.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness
Ma'am,
the two
that's
of you are
Troll
safe.
Slayer. Thank you very much.
Isco Rabe
Troll
told me
Destroyer,
a couple of students
if
had
you will.
rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr.
Well,
Rabe
do your
all right?
job better.
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall
Lumos.
speak soon.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, let's see. Hold on for quests. So I can go there. I could go do the absconder. Go cry. Play to the house elf. Actually, let's go do this real quick. And then we'll go do main stuff. Oh, outpost. Oh, an owl mask. Nifty. Okay. Right. Going to thing. And then we'll go to the shadows one. I want to get this thing done for Deke. Because it's dealing with an acromantula. So, spider quest to those that have a fear of spiders. About to do some spider stuff. This is really just to call it for Kita. Because I know she doesn't like spiders.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Is simply too many.
Yeah, you right, dude. You right. 8 legs is too many. Not a fan. Absolutely not. Okay, we're searching for Tobbs. Actually, well, I'm thinking about it. We'll switch Expelliarmus to Incendio.
Tobbs's master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Rependo. Confringo.
Fuck. Oh, it's so big. Oh, I need an adult.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio! Confringo! Rependo! Protego! Rependo! Confringo!
I'm not ready for this, by the way. The acromantulas are terrifying compared to like the actual spiders. See, these guys look cartoonish. That's totally fine with me. But the thing we're about to fight, fuck me up, dude. Not a fan.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Okay, the big fuck you spider's about to show up. Like, where it actually looks like a giant-ass spider.
Incendio! Crucio.
Hit it with Crucio. Hit it with that. of God. Bring down the Wrath of God. Bully. Confringo. Well, at least I'm not getting one-shotted anymore, so I'll take that as a plus. Bro, fuck off. Get stunned, motherfucker. Oh, right in my face. Yeah, sir, I'm gonna need you to... Oh my god. Alright, the big ol' fuck you spider is dead. Yeah, I will make sure to posture check you. Right, Kita. Oh my god. Not a fan of that. Absolutely not a fan of what just happened. Oh, and the absconder is also an acromantula. So we have another big boy to fight. Which is not going to be a good time.
Incendio.
Pretty sure Tobbs is dead.
Revelio.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Master, if you find Tobbs' body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs has failed you and deserves this punishment. Tobbs feels weak, sleepy. Tobbs must...
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Yeah, I tried to warn. I did give the heads up. I did my duty as a streamer.
Revelio.
Uh-oh.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Nice. I gotta go to the room requirement anyways. There's I need to pick up a bunch of Wiggenwelds to replace the ones that I just lost to that spider fight.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you.
Do
you are
anything
very
for you,
kind.
Deke.
Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Oh, I need to go this way. I need to mass produce what didn't he? I only need 11. Let me see. I need to mass produced it in me. So I'm gonna come over here. For sure I've got
Spare a moment.
gear.
Has an
Ooh. This coat looks dope. Okay, oh no, Professor Weasley, what do you want? We can learn how to breed beasts. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, do tell me how to do that. I don't use the chomping ones very often, but this does boost my offense, so I'll switch that out. Leave that one. Okay, so we need the cursed targets one. I don't know if I have enough Jack. Okay, hold I do have a Deary Claw. Perfect. Okay, that's what I want.
Hello, Deke. You wanted
I saw
to
I
talk to me?
breeding my
Indeed
my
thought
magical
you might
creatures.
want
What?
to learn
Yes,
how to build
finally.
a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals,
Deke, this is your
spellcraft.
You're making me go through all of this effort for breeding. Full of the dead. Ha. Alright. Where the fuck is Natty? Oh, I could go to History of Magic? Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go be bored by Professor Binns. You're telling me I can go to all of the classes?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh,
Levioso.
ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632.
Oh.
But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
Oh no.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages.
Oh, I've heard about this quest, son of a bitch.
Contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating
Yeah, that's the great thing about
analysis
ghosts
of
in
various
games.
wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Well, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuttle. He's also nearby.
Jeez.
See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue.
Oh yeah, no, I don't feel like doing this quest right now. This is not a stream quest. Oh, he's so boring. Oh no, we have to. Fuck me. I did this to myself.
Statues of knights, I should
This is a centuries-old likeness of
Okay, so I have to go to the bell tower.
will spot the statue of Sir Athbuttle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of bombardment. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever
Slaying
passed it didn't live to
bloodthirsty
tell tale.
dragons, but rather than training yards and sculleries. Where his warm and
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine.
Sir Scagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of
and to
musical
make the
chairs.
waving statues acquaint.
Oh, I hear it. Waving Knight. I think that's what I wanted. Yeah, okay.
In all the centuries that
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So
Eye contact is
beloved
not
was he that
encouraged.
even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Oh, cool. Books and cauldrons shelf. I wonder what that does.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say.
Quests. Shadow in the mountain. Okay. I don't know where along the coast I'm gonna have to go.
Another one of Binns' wild goose.
No idea how far away Sebastian's gonna be.
Revelio.
And I'm pretty sure. Whoa! Whoa! That over there is Natty. Okay. It is Natty. Okay. Well, I don't care about that right now. On the coast. Where the fuck is he? Oh, good. Oh, great. I don't know how to get over here. Tomb of Treachery. Well, wait. Yeah, let's see where this takes me real quick. Oh, I'm a little worried. I don't really know. I don't know how to get over that hill to get into this area.
Revelio.
Was that your best?
Where did it go? Confringo. Revelio.
Ah, excellent. Alright, we gotta get the fuck out of Dodge.
Just here.
That works.
Someone's here. Oh.
It's like, that's the thing, is like, how the fuck do you get in there? So, yeah, there's mines, right? Hold up. I don't really know if it'll let me, like... see.
Revelio.
Because there's gotta be a way. I can't just have it all blocked out. That seems a little silly. Oh look, some hippogriffs. Nice. Along the coast.
Revelio.
I genuinely don't know how to get to where I gotta go. How the fuck? Okay. Quests. Search for the final piece of the trip. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to... that's what I'm assuming, but where?
They don't seem to care for me.
Revelio.
It's not there. Maybe it is this. Maybe. We'll see. I think I've already been here, but I don't...
Revelio.
Yeah, I've been here before. It's telling me to go back out this way. Okay. How the fuck do I get over the mountain? This might be a tomorrow problem. Because I wanna finish this game by Friday night. Like, Friday night's the final push. Even if I don't get 100%, it's the final push. Okay, meet Sebastian along the coast. Homie, but how? Okay, so that goes back that way. I wonder where... What about this? Where does this go?
Revelio.
Okay, maybe it is this way.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't put... Not quiet enough. Can't handle a little altercation.
Oh. Never mind, I see what I have to do.
You are terrible.
Accio. Glacier. Potato. Accio. Repulsor.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Potato.
Confringo!
Just those glance off of me. Easily diverted. Not quite.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Propendo.
Confringo! Almost.
Is that the best you can do?
Protego!
You're pathetic.
Revelio.
Nothing over there that I care about. Alrighty, cool. Alright, so I figured it out. We're good now. Come out to a beautiful area. Antique compass. Unfortunately, the fact that this antique Muggle compass was dropped here means the Muggle who dropped it is probably wandering through Wales. It's really pretty over here. Okay, video game. Dang.
Revelio.
Hold up, I gotta get these balloons first. So cool. This is so cool. Like, just an entire, like, a whole ass area for...
Someone a lesson.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best.
Show yourself.
Revelio.
There's so much more to explore. Oh my god. I wonder what's over here. I wonder if I need to get floopers. Is what I need to get. So I'm kind of hoping there's floopers over here. Oh no, it's snifflers. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm trying to find a shiny one. These ones look like Perry the Platypus.
Revelio.
Again, I wonder. Actually, let me see. I can just look here. I cannot look here yet. They are very cute, but they're also little stinkers. Pretty sure these are puff skins.
Revelio.
There's so much. Doing this game like 100% is gonna take a hot minute. It's gonna take a while. I probably won't do it all on stream though. But when I decide to do 100% like grind through, I might. I don't know.
Revelio.
And this is going to be the last quest for the night.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
Revelio. I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic.
God, and then I'm going to be spending Saturday doing a bunch of editing.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them
you
for
don't
more
hate?
information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
The Buffy DS game working.
Either they
on
don't
an
trust
emulator,
you,
so I'll be
or you
playing
don't
that
care
at
enough
some
about
point,
Anne
too.
to ask the difficult questions.
I do care about Anne, but I'm tired of explaining myself. Perhaps we should part ways.
That's not what I meant. We're just not getting answers. I need answers. For Anne.
I know. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted.
Lumos.
Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine.
Oh, I was
This
going
mountain
the
used to
absolute
safeguard
wrong way.
local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Petrificus totalis.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
Revelio. All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Well, let me get it while I'm here. At least not yet. There's an astronomy thing further up. I'm not entirely sure if he like belongs to anyone truly. It's Sebastian Solo.
I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
It's okay, it's okay. I'm just rescuing you. I'm rescuing you. Do you not want to be rescued, Threshold?
Kill any who trespass.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Petrificus
One there.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Such arrogance.
Get up, leave it.
Also, why he's coming back this way.
Accio.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
They got what
Revelio. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't.
Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Hold it. Hold it.
Confringo. Revelio.
Okay.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Okay, I'll take it.
Who's it? What? Someone there?
Revelio. Confringo.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Devil snare, get the fuck out of my way. Oh. That dude got messed up by a basilisk, I'm gonna assume. Fucking Merlin trials. And like, what kills me is like, a good chunk of the stuff that I'm currently getting right now for armor is not good. Like, all of it's garbage. Like, why are you giving me greens? Stop giving me greens. Not even worth the money to sell. Are you fucking kidding me? Did it just get bugged? Bullshit.
Lumos. Lumos.
That's annoying. Rip me and my loot goblining.
Revelio.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Oh man, it's gonna really suck when I just...
Why have you not run away? Intend to die!
Leviosa! Who do you think you are? Just you wait till I'm on solid ground! No!
Accio.
Stop!
Intrepid travelers. Keep your wits about you.
For you.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me.
Yes, you are.
And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us.
I charged
we
in.
Need to
I'm
work
the reason
together
why
if
this
we're going
happened.
to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Spiders.
Confringo! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Confringo!
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Whoa! Oh!
Incendio!
Yeah, the spiders can also crawl up underneath you. All right, we get. Oh no, we're not done. We're not done.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
Revelio tastes better than a goblin dinner.
I'm gonna need you to stop being passive aggressive, Sebastian, please and thanks.
Incendio! Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Yes. Oh god, so annoying. If I never have to look at another goddamn spider again in this game, it would be a
I don't think
blessing.
anyone's been here for ages. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! tried this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Revelio.
Nah, Thornback. Could you imagine it? Throwback Scurrier. Throwback, Ambusher. Oh, that one came up behind me. Get fucked. Alright. Yeah, you? Come here. Get over here.
Can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Revelio.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Protego.
Oh.
Confringo.
Dude, what the fuck? Okay. Hold on. What?
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Jesus Christ.
Revelio.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
Uh-oh. Oh, good, a troll. Troll! Troll in the dungeon!
Troll.
What is up with him just being able to fuck me up with that attack? It makes no sense. Alright. I think I'm probably going to save this for tomorrow. Because I'm getting tired, and this looks like, this seems like it's going to be a long-ass battle, so... We will save it here for now. Am I able to just leave? Here, exit the main menu. Let me see. I'll make sure to pet the good boys, yeah. Let me double check to make sure that this spits me out where I want it to. Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm gonna end this pretty quickly, but yeah, thank you everyone.